Hello and welcome. In this video, I will walk you through how to set up a Lumera SuperNode. A Lumera SuperNode is a compute-intensive node that extends the capabilities of a Lumera validator. It handles most of the heavy lifting, including Cascade storage, sense verification, and AI inference tasks. Every SuperNode must be paired with a validator, but they need to run on a separate server. As you can see in the architecture diagram, the SuperNode host runs on one server and the validator host runs on another, and they communicate through the Lumera chain. You can find all the key information in the official guide. One thing I want to highlight is storage. SuperNodes store a large amount of data, so make sure your VPS has enough storage capacity. Before we begin the setup, here's what you need: a running Lumera validator on a separate server, the operator key for that validator, and some test loom tokens. We'll cover how to get those later. You have two options for setting up your SuperNode. You can use the automated one command setup, which is available as a script on GitHub, but for this video, I will walk you through each step manually. The first step is to prepare the server. I'm currently connected to my VPS, so I'll start by updating the system. Next, I'll install the necessary packages. Once the packages are installed, I'll configure the firewall. We need to open a few ports so that the node can communicate with others on the network. I'm opening the SuperNode gRPC port and the SuperNode P2P port and the SuperNode REST port. Then I will enable the firewall. With all the ports open, next we need to choose the Lumera gRPC endpoint. For now, I'll use the public testnet gRPC endpoint, but you also have the option to self-host your validator's gRPC port. I'm going to skip that for now. Now we'll install the SuperNode manager. I'll download it, create a directory, and install it there. Then I'll add the SuperNode manager into the system path so it can be accessed from anywhere in the terminal. As you can see, the SuperNode manager is now installed, version 2.4.72. Now I will initialize the SuperNode. It will ask you to set a passphrase. This passphrase is used to encrypt stored data, and you will need it again later to unlock that data. Make sure you choose a secure passphrase. For this demo, I'm going to put a simple one, but please use something strong for your own setup. And there we go. Our SuperNode has officially been initialized. Both the SuperNode and the SuperNode manager are now set up. Next, we'll create a system service. One important thing to note: when you copy and paste the service file, there's a placeholder for the SuperNode passphrase. Make sure you replace it with the actual passphrase. Now I'll reload the daemon and enable the SuperNode manager service. This is the moment of truth. Let's see if we can start the SuperNode. The status is now enabled. The process has exited, but we'll fix that shortly. For now, our system service is enabled and the preset is active. Before registering the SuperNode, I need to install Lumera. I'll clone the Lumera repository and check out version 1.11.1. Then I will build it. The build process takes a little time. The build is now complete. I'll export it into the system path so it can be run from anywhere in the terminal. Let me quickly verify the installation. As you can see, there is no error, so it is correctly installed. Our node is now set up. Let's proceed with configuring the SuperNode. Now I will register the SuperNode. First, I need to find the SuperNode account key. Let me grab that. Next, I'll switch to my validator host and transfer funds from my validator wallet to the SuperNode account. Since we've already done this transfer, I'll skip ahead. On the validator host, I'll grab the validator operator key. Back to the SuperNode server, I'll assign the validator operator address to a variable and then run the delegation command. It's asking for the passphrase. It looks like I tried to delegate more than I have, so I will reduce the delegation amount. And there it is, code 0. The delegation was successful. Let me verify the delegation. As you can see, we get a delegation response coming from it, so it was successfully delegated. Now I will register the SuperNode on-chain. I'll go to my validator, grab the validator operator key, and set up the variable for the SuperNode endpoint and account. I'll run the registration command to officially register the SuperNode on-chain. We got an error message, and it's actually a helpful one. It says the validator doesn't meet the minimum required stake amount of 10,000 Loom to become a SuperNode. Your corresponding validator needs at least 10,000 Loom staked. So let me go ahead and stake 10,000 Lum to the validator. Now that we've staked the required amount, I'll run the registration command again. So now we've successfully registered our SuperNode on chain, code 0, meaning it was successful. Let me check the on-chain status. As you can see, the SuperNode state is active. We have an active SuperNode. If we check the SuperNode manager status, it is running. Let's run a quick check. It's checking for updates and everything appears to be working perfectly. The SuperNode is running, active and enabled. We have successfully set up our Lumera SuperNode. As always, if you guys find any issues or troubles setting it up, you can always visit us on our Discord, and we are more than happy to help you there.